Buenas noches, Corillo. Buenas noches. Welcome back to another episode of the BPM podcast, your favorite podcast in the world. And we're back, baby. We're always coming back. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Carlos, your guest, Carlos, your producer, Carlos, everything. I'm all in one. You know, I'm sorry I was made perfect. Sorry, I can do it all. It just happens. You know what I mean? We got some good news coming out the pipeline today. We got we got the Trump indictment. It's bound to happen. Who knows if it's gonna happen, but that's exciting news. We have UFC night Saturday. It's there's two fights I want to see in that card. I'll break those down. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. And also, I was researching food because I'm taking this food classes or what have you, and I stumbled upon the new food pyramid according to the government. You know, it's pretty outrageous that you guys might have seen it, but I'm just catching up to it because I'm doing what have you some classes for my job, which is I mean, feeding people, and I find it pretty. I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna put it up right there. Um, Lucky Charms is better than hard boiled eggs. So if you're feeding your kids or if you're eating yourself, you're trying to lose weight, you just eat Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms will take care of all your weight issues, or your fiber, your vitamins, your protein. It has all of it. That you should encourage everyone to start the day off of with some whole milk Lucky Charms. You know what I mean? The more sugar, the better. You gotta hit that system right away in the morning. Forget about meditating and stretching and drinking water and going for a walk. Fuck that. None of that. Just get on with some Lucky Charms and follow the rainbow all the way to your fucking death because this is insane. I haven't had a bowl of cereal in quite some time. I'm lactose intolerant, which sucks. That's why I hate cheese stuff, right? I don't hate cheese stuff. I just can't have it. So I'm hating because I'm biased because I can't have it. Um, the uh, the fact that the government, the government you trust, the FDA approved this new chart, um, which is quite insane. That like ground beef is at the. I get it. Ground beef could be fattening. It can have cholesterol. It can have all this, but it's better than Lucky Charms. I don't see no Lucky Charms taco stands. I don't see Lucky Charm Tuesdays as a taco, because that's the first time. Like, how do you ban ground beef? Or how do you put it at the bottom of the list? I think whoever put this was a vegan. 100%. Because who else hates protein? Vegans do. And they trying to pretend they're like, oh, I get it. Listen, I get it. It's your body, your choice. You can eat and drink whatever you want. But you can't be that naive to be like, oh, if I eat 17 avocados, it has the same protein as like 1 pound of beef. It might. It does definitely have better benefits, but it's not. You're not substituting, substitute. See, you're not even. That's not a substitute for the minerals that ground beef or beef period have, or the antioxidants, um, all the vitamins, right? I don't even know what vitamins. I'm taking this class and I'm obviously not learning anything. But um, the 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 world's going crazy, right? I'm gonna follow a vegan diet. I'm gonna do keto. I'm gonna do carnivore diet. If you're not doing that as a lifestyle, as a life choice, as a like, I'm never ever gonna indulge in the other things I used to. Even then, like your brain is fuck. My brain is hot wired to look for carbs. Like my brain is like, yo, let's eat some bread today. Don't give a fuck about what you put in between the bread. Just make sure there's bread in our diet today. And me, I have to fight myself every day. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat something that has no bread. Because like, if I don't eat bread, I'm like, hell yeah, I didn't eat bread today. Not trying to lose weight, but I'm just, I like beer. If I eat bread, I can't have beer. Well, I could, but then I'm a balloon to 300 pounds. I'm already 5'2". You know what I'm saying? 5'2", 300 pounds. That's a hefty boy. You know, I'm already breathing hard. I'm not even moving. I'm just talking right now. People are going crazy. But I know a couple vegans, and they're very nice people. They don't want to hurt nothing. They don't want anything to suffer for their nourishment. But they're also very sad and very like timid, and they have no energy, and their hair's falling out, and they got mental health issues and what have you. Whatever it is that goes on with not having a piece of fucking chicken or some eggs. I think again, you should do what I'm a proponent of. Whatever you want to do it. But but I grew up in a household where if it's my opinion, that won't have to be your opinion, that it's funny, you're gonna be made fun of. Period. I love vegetables. Vegetables are the shit. But it don't come over fucking ceviche. That's why we put some vegetables in the ceviche, so you can have both at the same time. I'll choose seafood over steak and chicken every day of the week. Every day, if I'm gonna, I eat canned tuna out of the can with just a little salt and pepper, like an animal, because I like it. It's dry. It's like whatever it is, whatever. I find it that it's more. Well, maybe because I eat it because I'm lazy sometimes. Like I'll get it out of the can. I'm not a fucking animal. Put it in a bowl, mix it up a little bit, put some lime juice, some tapatio, or some. I'll doctor it up, but I don't need much to survive. The only reason, like, I even have pots and pans at the house because I got kids, and then they're like, "Can you make this? Can you make that?" Right? I'm like, "This is a restaurant or what?" But maybe I'm lazy and I don't want to cook for myself because it kind of sucks to cook for yourself because you either don't make enough or you make too much and then you gotta eat it again the next day. You're like, "Fuck this," right? So the government that you love so much, that I'm not against government, I'm not pro government, I'm not anything about government. They don't they're never going to come in and save me. Never. They'll never come back to save you. The government is not there to save anybody. You got to understand that, right? And people are like, "Oh, well, the government should." No, 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 no. You want the government out of your business. The best thing you can do is keep the government out of your business because they don't have you the best interest in mind for you. They just have to meet a quota, and if you're a number, they'll they'll scratch that number and kick you to the curb. And who's next? Because there's so many more people to take advantage of or care of, whatever word you want to choose. So you might be saying, "Well, Carlos, what should I feed my kids tomorrow?" Well, I'm telling you, if you were going to go for the healthy thing, like some fruit, some yogurt, stop right there. Just give Lucky Charms all the way to the end of the year. All the way to the end of the year. And see what happens. Because Lucky Charms has fiber, has vitamins, minerals, protein. It's all right there. All you need is a little bit of whole milk. Because even almond milk is not really milk because almonds don't have titties. I'll drink a little almond milk here and there, but I know that's not real milk. I know I'm drinking like Kool-Aid of the milks. I'm drinking like Sierra Mist of 7 Up, or instead of drinking Sprite, you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a Sierra Mist." What? Sierra Mist? You better take your third world country out of here and then go get some Fanta. But that's what's going on. And I just noticed like a couple days ago because I was like, "Oh, you know what? I need to go back into this class and finish it up so I can get my certification, so I can become blah 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 blah, right? And then I was like, this can't be real. This chart that I'm gonna put up here, um, cannot be real. Like the this is how I know whoever put this fucking list together is a vegan. The first thing the first thing that's on the list to be recommended 100% of the time, every time, is watermelon. And I love watermelon. Watermelon is the best. But we all know that vegans love watermelon. That's their fucking lunch, breakfast, and dinner. I said it backwards, or however I want to say it. Uh, that avocados and lettuce. The vegans love that. That's their main source. They don't. I know a vegan that doesn't eat beans, any type of beans, black beans, pinto beans, garbanzo beans, snap peas. They don't eat any. They eat five things. It's lettuce, olives, cheese, bread, fruit, and avocados. That's it. And she's like fucking like half dead, like someone like she's got a gas leak in her house. She's always like, I don't feel good. Why nobody loves me? Because you don't love yourself, sister. You gotta love yourself. You gotta eat a little fucking protein here and there. You know what? I'm almost running low on this little. I was gonna shotgun this other one, but I'd rather not because homeboy gotta go to sleep tonight. You know. Lagunitas. Listen, I'm looking for a sponsor, Lagunitas. Listen, Lagunitas Little Something, OG Lagunitas. Holla at your boy. I drink this nonstop. Maybe this is not what you want to hear. If you want to have fun, Lagunitas, it's in your corner. If you want to knock it out of the park, Lagunitas is in your corner. If you want to get blackout drunk, drink Jose Cuervo. Oh, if you want to have a stomach virus, drink Bud Light. Not Lagunitas. Lagunitas is the best. You know what I'm saying? So, this whole um, diet thing, sometimes I feel like I should eat what I want to eat, but then at times I realize what I want to eat is not as healthy as it should be. And I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm not trying to gain weight. I'm trying to stay where I'm at for as long as possible. Because if that belt moves one more notch, we're calling Jesus and be like, yo, I thought it was perfect. And obviously not. I am gaining fucking titties, love handles. I start to smell as soon as I start sweating. Come on. Help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in no shape, in no way, shape, or form. I'm trying to preach that you should lose weight, that you can do whatever the F you want, whenever you want, however you want. What I'm just saying is, like, if you want to be at the top of the line with the top health, with the best health there is known to man, eat some Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms, Lucky Charms is the key to all your failures. How about that? And and whether we know as adults, we know what things we shouldn't eat. Like I see people my age or a little bit older eating like nacho cheese. Every once in a while. Again, I have a thing about cheese. Like I bought cheese the other day. I bought queso fresco. If you don't know what that is, it's like this crumbly, almost looks like feta cheese, but better. And feta cheese is legit. I like feta cheese, but this is not as salty, not as briny. It's creamy. It's got like a mix between like manchego and like not mozzarella, like manchego and parm. Like manchego came from Spain over Italy and it was like, "Yo, Parm, you single?" And Parm was like, arrivederci, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. And she's like, buongiorno, and then they make love, and then this baby came out, and it's cotija, queso fresco, panela, all those cheeses came from the colonization of Mexico, from Spain. Like, we learned how to make manchego cheese, and then Spain is trying to sue Mexico for manchego cheese because they, whatever. Your fault for trying to conquer us, bitch. Now it's ours too. And the ingenuity of Mexicans was like, well, we can make fucking, if we can make manchego, we can make this with this with this, and then fucking queso fresco, cotija, all those cheeses. I'm assuming they were born from that, but I might be wrong again. But a 40-year-old shouldn't be eating nacho cheese. Well, hot Cheetos covered in nacho cheese with jalapenos and chamoy. A 40-year-old, like, on the weekly basis, it's like, oh, I'm gonna have a bag of Cheetos with fucking nacho cheese. I wonder what your toilet is like, yo. And you're gonna just wipe like an animal. You're gonna wipe all that caca. Imagine if you have caca on your face, and you're like, oh, it's fine. I'm just gonna wipe it with a piece of dry paper until I feel there's like blood coming out of my skin. Then I'm clean. Just buy a bidet, homie. They're $30. $30 on Amazon. You put in your toilet seat, and when you go doo-doo, you just go. Your eyes might roll back the first 5 times, but that's the test. After the 6th time, if they still roll back, you need to call your wife and be like, yo, we have a problem. This is going all over the place. But like every episode. So follow me. Make sure you're sharing this content. Make sure reposting. Follow me on my YouTube channel, the Back Porch Mexican, to have a blast. To be like, you know what? My day was kind of shitty. I'm gonna listen to this dumbass say some outlandish stuff. That's what we're here for. Have fun and run red lights and do mushrooms and cocaine and whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to partake in, go ahead. But just make sure you press like and share. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Like and share. That's it. But this Saturday, I'm a little sad because this last Saturday, I couldn't watch the fights. I'm at work. I'm stuck. I'm clanking and banging, you know what I'm saying? Serving out the hot food, cooking up the food and serving it. And I couldn't watch the fights. And I haven't been able to watch the fights because there's a lot going on. And this Saturday, guess what? I'm going to be stuck at work again. But I'll probably catch up with this one. And then I know the results of the last fight. And I heard it was a dud. It was boring, blah, blah, blah. But I still want to see it. I haven't watched it. I haven't had time to sit down and actually, but I'm excited for Chito Vera and Corey Sandhagen. Sandhagen, the hangman, he calls himself. Corey is number 5. Chito is number 3. I love this fight for so many reasons. Ecuador just had the biggest earthquake they've had in Ecuador, and Peru had the biggest earthquake they've had in a while. Not a lot of people died, which is good, but those people that died, it sucks. Losers. But Marlon Chito Vera is his story to where he's at now. He said something along the lines of like, to be where I'm at right now, I would have killed 10 years ago. I would have done anything to be where I'm at right now. So I'm grateful to be here. And you think I'm going to waste this opportunity to move through this guy, wreck his face, and put him away and send him home? That's scary. He's got, and this other guy, he's so wild on the act. Like, he's so wild while fighting. He's so unpredictable. Flying knees, elbows, fucking, right? Like, he can strike while, like, moving backwards. He's a pretty well-rounded individual. and he's pretty long. Um, he is. Let's see, how tall is this fucker? It doesn't say how tall he is. I don't know why. All right, let's see. I want to say he's like 6 feet. Beautify history. No. I want the fucking stats on this dude, homie. Well, whatever. He's pretty long and he's pretty um, interactive striker. Like he gives you so many looks. And I'll put up a picture of him and Chito Vera. I'll put the poster up here so you can see both of them. I don't know if you follow UFC, but that's like that and F1 are the two sports that I like the most. Uh, Chito's a slower kind of. He takes it kind of slow. They're the main event, so it's going to be a 5 rounder fight, and I see Chito winning by knockout, but I also see Corey winning by decision. So I'm in the fence. I'm always on the fence about who's gonna win what, because obviously I don't know a goddamn thing. I'm just watching as a fan. But as a fan, this match means a whole lot for that division because if Chito wins, he gets for sure a title shot, right? And the title's being fought in May in New Jersey between Aljamain, which I don't like him as a champion. I don't like him, period. His whole energy is funky. That's why he comes to sell the Funk Monster. Funk Monster. Funk Master. He's funky. He's like, I don't know. And then Cejudo is kind of like played out. Like, he's a good athlete, knows what he's doing. Champ, and Olympic wrestler, gold medalist. All right. But I think he's getting in for the money, not for like. Obviously, all of these guys are getting in for the money. But would Henry Cejudo beat Alderman? Probably. Probably. Right? Is Henry Cejudo planning to stick around in the in that division, the 135ers? I don't think so. I think he wants to move to the 145 and fight. Well, he said it. He said that he wants to fight Alexander Volkanovski. What he will get is smoked. S smoked with the E and the ES smoked. E smoked. Dude, you think you could take Alexander Volkanovski when he just beat the crap out of the Russian dude? What's his name? I can't remember his name right now because I'm a couple drinks in. Um, Islam Makhachev. There's no way. But if, to circle back, if Chito wins and gets a title, gets the winner of the title shot, or maybe just to sweeten up the pot. It depends how that fight goes, who gets injured, who wins. Maybe Sugar Sean and Chito Vera go for the intern belt championship. And there's beef there. That'd be a great fight because there's beef already there. Because Sugar Sean O'Malley lost to Chito over a TKO, right? Which he says he didn't lose. I love doing that. I love blowing that smoke towards the camera, because it lets you know who the fucking real motherfucker is around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you something right now, boy. Let me flip this board belt right here. Let me tell you something right now. If you're not listening to the Back Porch Mexican on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcasts, you should do so now. you're missing out on some great, good conversation that I have with myself. I don't even have the headphones on because I don't want to listen to myself today. I just want to hear this voice, this deep voice that God gave me. And let me tell you something. Tuesday, Trump is getting arrested. He might not get arrested Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? He might not happen Wednesday. Might not happen Thursday. But it's lurking. He knows he's going to surrender himself. The great leader. Your great leader. Your great ex-leader. You know what I'm saying? Over some punani. That's how you know punani is the best. That shit's sending people to jail. And that was consensual. He paid that bona fide lot lizard some hush hush money, and then he getting in trouble for that now. Hey, I can't. Where's this country coming to? You can't have a little hush hush. That was no hush hush money. Let's be real. It was like, yo, you can leave now. Here's your payment. You can leave. That's what you do with prostitutes, right? You don't pay them to come to your house. You paying them to leave. You're not just staying around and cooking you 2 eggs and some juice. No, you drain the bear. The bear needs some alone time. You know what I'm saying? The bear is already empty. So you can walk your pretty tits out of this house. You bona fide lot lizard. So Trump is going to jail. What are you going to do then? If he goes to jail, you know what that means, right? He going to drop the soap as soon as he gets in there. And the brothers are going to take care of that. You know what I'm saying? No, he ain't going to jail. He might not even see. Well, if he does get arrested by the cops that are trying to be corrupt, he will get fingerprinted and he will get take a mugshot. And I see some great merch coming out of that dilemma. The fake news, the fake reporters, they're all gonna be like, oh yeah, Trump 2024 with that mugshot. I can already see the shirts. You know what I'm saying? And the Trumpsters are gonna go crazy. I'm not a Biden supporter. I'm not a Trumpster supporter. I'm just an observationist. I'm just looking. I'm just lurking behind the bush, looking at things and making my own assumptions of things. So if the great president happens to go to jail, we gonna march down the street. Oh wait, we already did that, and that didn't turn out so good for us. Fuck that guy. Let him go to jail. That's what they're saying now. Fuck that guy. Let him go to jail. He ain't no goddamn good. We miss you, but fuck, you fucked us, dude. So many people went to jail. You told us to go down there to the Capitol, you know what I'm saying, on January 6th. Boys had a couple beers in them. They listened to the great leader, and he can't go. Who knew you couldn't just storm the Capitol? You lied to us. You and QAnon. So, listen. This ain't your army, baby. And with this, you make sure you follow the Back Porch Mexican podcast on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasts. Go ahead and do so. Because you're missing out. Peace.